Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Language and Life Skills. I'm Matthew Attikanil. Today my presentation to you is about war against humanity. War against humanity. Currently we have Iran against US and Israel war going on. Now this war is not a regional war. It has become a global war, a war against humanity as such. And both sides are guilty of war crimes, both Iran and US and its allies. And the cause of this war is plain arrogance of the US. This war is absurd and unethical. As I said, it's not a bilateral war. It affects the entire world because the world is so interconnected through trade and commerce, through travel, through business, through economy. And for the driving motive of this war, hatred, revenge, retaliation. Even more than proportionate retaliation, the aim is to ruin the enemy's country and people. War is fought against the people, and the cost of this war is astronomical. Every day, billions of dollars are burnt up because the weapons of today's war are so very costly. They are beastly costly. Where you take the missiles or the warships or torpedoes and submarines and drones, what have you not? All this burning up money in huge amounts. And they involve wars, crimes against humanity. These wars are not just fighting between armies, it is attacks on water supply, water pipes, water collection, against gas, against oil fields, gas supply, and all these cripples economies, undermines entire world economy. Life is paralyzed without energy. Energy is needed in so many ways, whether it is gas or oil or electricity. Some of the consequences are obvious. The airlines have to close shop. No travel is possible. Transport is shut down. And not so obvious consequences or fallouts are on medicines. Pharmaceutical companies also need energy to produce medicines. Soon you will have scarcity of medicines and diseases spreading. Naturally, food and water scarcity. And therefore, there is widespread misery spread by war. Destruction, death, ruin, misery. The cost of this war is colossal in human terms. Countless deaths and injuries, people maimed, and no government will say the actual losses on their side. They'll boast about what hurts they have done, what damage they have done on the enemy. Hospitals and schools will be overflowing. And what is worse, even hospitals and schools are attacked. Children are killed. And the leaders are not bothered. It doesn't bother them. The children are killed. And there is all-round inflation. Everything becomes more costly in every country. Not only the fighting, enemy country, also in your own company, in your own country. Everything becomes costly. Life becomes a grinding job. Living your life becomes so very difficult. Nation becomes impoverished because of war. And it is an illusion to have any time frame for a war. It is a big illusion. Look at Ukraine and Russia war. Russia thought within a week they would conquer all of Ukraine. And how long is it going on? Yes, 3-4 years. There is no end in sight. Trump started this war without calculating the cost, without listening to his advices, because he wants to bomb for fun. This very poor maturity on the part of world leaders to engage in war for fun. And now he wants to stop the war at his pleasure. This he will not be obliged to by Iran. They are ready for a very prolonged war because they have suffered war, they have experience of war. So, war games, for Trump it is war games. They're not like Olympic Games, okay, fixed schedule and within 2 weeks it's over. No, it doesn't work that way. It is like of thinking. It is an illusion that by bombing alone you can win a war. No, you need more brains than bombs. So, dear friends, this war is a war against humanity, against the world, not just against two countries with each other. And what are the gains of war? Absolutely nothing. How do they count the success in war? What is the ruin for the enemy? How many losses for the enemy? How many planes lost? How many lives lost? All negative calculation. So war is spreading total destruction. Does no good to anybody. At the end, everybody suffers. So may the world powers stop this foolishness, this absurd war, and get back to real governing. Friends, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe. Bye.